Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And the Trojans pick up enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game. Boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum. And that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. In the clear at the 25. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. Now they're running on the toss. He's got some room. Can he get there? Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's first and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. They have really tightened things up here inside the 10-yard line. Seems like they're almost daring the offense to go for it here on fourth down. Let's see what the decision is.
Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. Toss it to the back, running left. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
Receiver makes the grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Gets some space around the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here comes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackled, but first down. They're finally able to catch him, but a huge chunk play with their running game here.
Boy, this guy is a complete package. All he needs is a crease, and once he sees it, boy, he is gone. They're very lucky they were able to bring him down on that carry.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
The gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. State offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Short pass finds the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Can he make it to the marker? He's found some room at the 45. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Makes the catch but did not get a foot down to signaling incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the single back takes the handoff. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On first down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Tailback takes the handoff again. And that run produces a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Caught on the outside. It's Brown.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Only 11 seconds in the first half as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff running right. And just trucks the man. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Snags the quick throw. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Nittany Lions are looking to keep this drive going.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Right, the defense, great job. They win this battle. Trying to contain the tight end in the passing game can be very difficult in today's game, but they did it in a big way there.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. The defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the throw deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Testing the right side here. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Big throw caught on the left side. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? Blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to...
Looking to throw it deep. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Returner looking to make a play here. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Running right through tacklers. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's moving out of the pocket. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter. On a 4th down play, they step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Play action here on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. Give the defense all the credit with a big hit. Knock that ball loose.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. With the catch, it's Wallace. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Now, he did not make the 1st down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this 4th down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short of the 1st down marker.
Big guys up front line up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
EG is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Gonna run it. It's Wallace. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Off target and incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. And there's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Reynolds. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Good enough for first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Nittany Lions trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He has his off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here?
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Looking for a gap. It's Smith. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.